about Master's theorem. In the yesterday I have sent you the video about Master's theorem. I will brief it out what is Master's theorem. These days the time complexity of divide and conquer you were solving through substitution method. Now the time complexity of divide and conquer technique can be computed using Master's theorem. An instance of size n can be divided into several instances, say a size of n by b, and the time complexity can be obtained using the general divide and conquer recurrence relation. The recurrence relation is given by T of n is equals to A into T of n by b plus f of n. This T of n is nothing but it is the time for size n. This A is the number of sub instances, and this T into n by b is time for size n by b, and this is f of n is the time required for dividing the problem into subproblem. The order of growth, this T of n, depends upon the constants a, b and f of n. Whatever the relation is given, this T of n depends upon mainly on a, b and f of n. Always a should be greater than or equals to 1. Means at least a should be having, means the number of sub instances at least there should be 1. And b should be always greater than 1. Means it should be always 2. Means the time of the size, what you are doing n by b, that should be always greater than 1. For the above equation, the time efficiency can be calculated using the following relation. T of n is equals to A into T, what is that? N by b plus f of n, as I told earlier. There are three cases here. Case 1 is if your A value is greater than b to the power of k. Case 2 is if A is equals to b to the power of k. Case 3 is if A is less than b to the power of k. Depending on this A value, we will get the equation. We will see one by one. As I told you, case 1, if, what is that? A is greater than b to the power of k. If A is greater than b to the power of k, we tell it as if log a by b is greater than k. Why means, whatever in the equation we have taken, T of n is equals to A into T n by b plus f of n. This f of n is given as f of n is equals to theta of n to the power of k log p n. Where this a, whatever value I have taken, as I told earlier, should be greater than or equals to 1, b should be greater than 1, and this p, log p n, what I have written, p is a real number. P is a real number. Then we'll see if is case 1, if a is greater than b to the power of k, what is the condition? Log ab will be greater than k, and what is the theta value? Theta will be, write down, then theta of n to the power of log ab. This will be the efficiency value. In case 2, if a is equals to b to the power of k and log ab is equals to k, means you have three conditions depending on the value of p. The first case is if p is greater than minus 1, the theta value will be, that is time complexity will be theta of n to the power of k log p plus 1 into n. Next condition, if p is equals to minus 1, time efficiency will be theta of n to the power of k log n. Third condition, if p is less than minus 1, then T of n is equals to theta of n to the power of k. These are all the time efficiency values when p is greater than minus 1, equals to minus 1 and less than minus 1. This is case 2. Case 3 is, what is the case 3? If a is less than b to the power of k and log ab should be less than k. Then you have two conditions. One is if p is greater than or equals to 0, the time complexity theta of n will be theta of n to the power of k log p n. Then second condition is if p is less than 0, t to the power of n, that is time complexity, is given by big O of n to the power of k. Understood? I'll repeat all the three cases. Case 1, if a is greater than b to the power of k and log ab, that is log a to the power b, if it is greater than k, always the time complexity will be theta of n to the power of k log pn. Then if in the case 2, if a is equals to b to the power of k, that is log ab is equals to k, means there are three conditions depending on the value of p. P will be greater than -1, then t of n, that is time complexity, will be theta of n to the power of k log p plus 1 into n. If p is equals to -1, t of n will be theta of n to the power of k log n. If p is less than -1, then t of n will be theta of n to the power of k. Case 3, if a is less than b to the power of k, that is log ab is less than k, means there are two conditions. One is p is greater than or equals to 0. The time complexity will be theta of n to the power of k log pn. If p is less than 0, t of n will be big O of n to the power of k. Always keep in mind, you have to substitute log ab is equals to a and k is equals to b to the power of k. This is the main condition. Okay. Now we'll see one or two problems. As I told you yesterday, I have briefed out what is Master's theorem and what are the cases, three cases in the Master's theorem. We'll solve few problems. Remaining, I'll give you the assignment. You can solve in the assignments. The first one, t of n is equals to 2t n by 2 plus 1. See, if you see this is how, this is like a general formula, correct? The general equation of Master theorem, that is t of n is equals to a into t to the power of n by b plus f of n. Based on this, you have to see what is a, what is b, what is f of n, and what is k, and what is p. If you find this, you can find out what is the time efficiency. Now I think you got what is the difference between the substitution method and the Master's theorem. In the substitution method, you should substitute what is this n by 2 and finally you have to find the general formula. But here directly you can substitute what is a value, b value, f of n value, and you can find the time efficiency. That is the difference. Now we'll see what is a. A is here 2, b is equals to 2, f of n is equals to theta of 1, that is how this theta of n, I told you f of n means that is n to the power of k log pn. So you have to find that theta of, that is n to the power of 0, because p is 0 here. I'll write down here p will be 0, k is equal to 0 according to the problem. So theta of n to the power of 0 log 0 into n. So theta of log n, that is it will be 1. Next, what is this k value? I told you the power of n. The power of n will be the k value. So I think case 1, that is a is greater than b to the power of k is true. So what will you do? If in the case 1 a is greater than b to the power of k, what is the time efficiency? It is theta of n to the power of k log pn. So what you have got according to this? That is therefore t of n is equals to theta of n to the power of 1, that is nothing but t of n is equals to anything to the power of 1 will be n. So theta of 1, this is the time efficiency. Second problem, t of n is equals to 4t into n by 2 plus n. If there is nothing, this is considered as 1. Keep in mind. So first find out log ab. What will be the value? Log 4.2. You know log 4.2 value is 2. K will be 1 because n to the power of k power is 1. P is equals to 0. In the previous problem there was 1. There is no power 0. So it was 0. Keep in mind. But here nothing means it will be 1. So k is equals to 1. And after this, I think case 1 is true, because why case 1 is true? A is greater than b to the power of k here. Correct? B to the power of k is 2, a is 4. So 4 is greater than 2. Case 1 is satisfied. So it will be theta of n square. So time efficiency will be theta of n square. So third problem, t of n is equals to 8t n by 2 plus n. So solve this and tell me what is the answer. Next question, t of n is equals to 90 n by 3 plus 1. So this is the next question. T of n is equals to 2t n by 2 plus n by log n. Solve this problem and you can send me by Monday. Thank you, students.